Colleen Rebel Stitcher, and as always, I'm joined by my handsome sidekick Albus. This is FlossTube number 86, but this format will be a little different as I figure I will do a WIP parade. For those of you who aren't familiar, WIP, W-I-P, is an acronym for Works in Progress. I did one maybe 8 or 9 months ago, and I thought it would be interesting to revisit and see where my multitude of WIPs are and if I've made any progress, and maybe formulate a plan to work on some of these to whittle them down. There's no real particular order of how I'm going to do it. I literally just have bins everywhere and am going to start pulling stuff out and talking about it. I will try to give my best to give you all the details of the project, but I'm sure I will forget stuff. So if you have any questions, just mark down or comment in the comments or send me a message, and I'd happy to fill you in as much as possible. This is not going to be a normal format with haul and stitchy kindness and all that stuff. I do have some very epic stitchy kindness, but I'm going to save that for next episode. So I guess we'll just dive into the WIPs, and I have to put this handsome boy down because I need 2 hands for this. So why don't you say goodbye to peoples now, and we'll see them next week. Okay, bye to peoples. Okay, you go down there, baby. Okay, I figure I'll show you the project bag they're stored in, tell you who made it, and dive into the WIPs. So this is a project bag of little Marvel superhero kids by Lynn Dorney. This is Rosewood Manor, Griffins of the Kingdom, and it's on 16 count Picture This Plus. I did my own color conversion on this. Let's see. Here's the chart, Griffins of the Kingdom. And let's see, I gotta keep something back here because with this window behind me, it's just showing through everything. And this is as far as I have gotten on this. I really like this piece. The Griffins are kind of like, you know, the same sort of thing as like little mini finishes, kind of like a Quaker motif. It gives you that feel. I would love to get back into this one. I think it's on my WIP Go board to finish like 1 or 2 Quakers, but it hasn't been called yet this year. So that's WIP number 1. Let's see, where can I even put these? WIP number 2 is in a Ruth Bader Ginsburg bag from Lynn Dorney. And what is this? I don't even know. Oh, I think I know. This was by Modern Folk Embroidery, the Zimmerman coverlet. This was a family piece of Ellen Reed's of Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour, and Jacob reproduced it. And it was for a charity for a battered women's shelter somewhere in Canada. So this one, I had a very hard time with the chart. I cut it or started stitching it like it was this way, but it was this way, or I remember I had to frog it all out. And so I frogged it all out, and this is all I have back in. I had a lot of progress done. This is the Karen Waterlily's Kelp. This is the silk that I chose for it. I went all out. I bought silk. It was the first time I used silk, and I had such a horrible time with it, frogging it all out, and then I got burned out and I never went back. So that's what I got done. Not much to look at, but it is a very pretty pattern. I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just sometimes when you like make a really big bonehead mistake, it just like puts a sour taste in your mouth for a project. And that would be this. So that's WIP number 2. Trying to get this zipper closed. 1 second. Okay, WIP number 3 is in another Lindorny bag. This has got a Bigfoot and a Yeti at a campfire. Let's see, what is in here? Oh, this is one of the Lola Crow cross stitch. She did those kind of cryptids Christmas sale this past Christmas, and I finished the Bigfoot one, and this, oh, this is a huge start. You're not going to believe how much I got done on this. This is Mothman ice skating at Rockefeller Center. I know it's a black and white printout, but you get the gist, right? Look at all I got done. I don't know, something shiny must have caught my eye, and I put it aside and never went back. Or I made a mistake. That's the other reason. I make a big mistake in something and either don't have the brain power to figure out what I did wrong, or get frustrated and mad at myself and go put something away, and then I forget about it and never come back. Those are my 2 MOs with WIPs. I can't be alone in that. So that's another WIP. This was a sale that we were doing of this chart, Good Intentions by Kathy Barrick. It says, I myself am made entirely of flaws stitched together with good intentions. We had a sale, I think it was called like Hot Mess, Good Intentions or something like that sale. I can't even remember what it was. I don't see my little card. Oh, wait. Yes, here it is. Good Intentions. It's Hot Messes with Good Intentions sale. And so there were a bunch of us stitching this, and I think only one of us have finished it. But this is stitched on 18 count Jody fabric with my own color conversion. And I'm pretty far along. I could finish that. I don't know what my problem is, but that's where I am with that. So if you have this chart and you're a hot mess and would like to join along, there's my Tina Belcher needle minder. Because I feel like, even though I love Tina, she's a hot mess. Oh, and this project bag is was a gift from Erica from Steel City Stitchers. Let's see what's in here. This is a project bag I got off of Etsy, and it's actually for yarn, but I just like the Bigfoot. Oh, this was my travel piece ages ago. It's Rosie the Riveter. I don't think I have the cover piece, the cover picture, but you get it. She's shoved in there so much. But this was my travel piece because it had big blocks of color. I really just have to fill in, and then I have a little bit more of the shirt area to do. I got this pattern off of Etsy. This is like a mustardy yellow Ada on there, and it's just DMC. Unfortunately, I don't know, let's see, I can't show you the chart, but sometimes charts will have the pattern name, but this does not. Sorry. But this is very classy, shoved in a bag. Let's see, this is in an elf bag made by the amazing Jasmine Custom Bags. And what is in here? Oh, I forgot about this. This was a freebie. I guess I never finished it. It's by Whilst Iris Naps, and it's Let It Snow. It's just a monochromatic piece, and I'm so close. I need to finish that. I'm gonna put this aside. And then my Yeti making snow angels. I'm gonna put this aside, and this could be in the could be finished easily pile. I'm gonna put that over there. That's an easy finish. Let's see. This is another Lindorney project bag, Rosie the Riveter. And this is my Quakers in Scotland piece by Tempting Tangles, and this is a mock-up of what it looks like. I'm stitching this on all the called for DMC. Gosh, I wish I could shut that, put a shade or something over that door back there. But this is what I have gotten done so far. I've made pretty good progress on this. It's, let's see, this area down here is a tall ship. It's the mass of that. And then this is the hill. So I'm starting to get out of just the kind of Quaker motifs and get into the landscape area. I really love this chart. I love Quakers. I love kilts and Scottish stuff, being Scottish myself. So I'd like to get back to this, but this is when you really have to pay attention on, and that's on some picture of this plus fabric. I don't know. And I think that's it for this first bin. So I went through one bin so far. I'm gonna put these back in, and I've moved one project in the can be finished quickly, let's get it done pile. Okay, so I'll move that over there. Let's see. Now these are probably, this bin is stuff that has kind of been in the top of the rotation, so you've probably seen me working on them recently, so it's not going to be as exciting like unearthing these archaeological digs with some of these WIPs, but still they're a WIP, so I will show them. This is the amazing bag that Genevieve made me to commemorate my first sampler chart being released, because she's just such a sweet friend. And this was my StitchCon start by Teresa Kogut, this snowman. I really haven't made any progress since the last time I shown him, so I won't linger too long. But here he is. This is sort of XJU fabric brown. I don't remember the color name, but there he is. I did my own color thread conversion on this. I kitted this one up at Craft Gallery when we made that trip before the day before StitchCon, and I'm not stitching the alphabet letters, and I'm going to have him finished as a stand-up for the mantle. I really like doing those. I think they look cute on the fireplace mantle. And I have let's see, I've got an Easter one, and I've got tons of Halloween ones. So oh no, my scissors fell out. Sorry. With my scissor fob, Justine of X's and Ho's made me. I can't lose that. Okay, so stand-ups, I like them. That's all I was saying. My next one is Halloween Seed Sack by Carriage House Sampling. This is a Sal, my friend Susie and Jen of Jasmine Custom Bags and I did. I am the delinquent of the group who hasn't finished, but this is as far as I have gotten. The last time I outlined this big gourd, so I need to finish the leaves. I did the FA and farm, and I really, really, really would like to get this finished and have it finished by Jan in this sort of seed sack look, and hang it like over a door or something for autumn. I don't like this striped fabric, so I'll do something else. But this is on, I think, Relic by Picture This Plus with all the called for DMC. It's a very fun stitch. If you're interested in that piece, I highly recommend it. It's a great chart, easy to follow. Has a good beat, you can dance to it. Okay, my next is Madame Chantilly. This was my stitch along I was doing with Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I showed this last video, I think, and I wasn't sure if she had finished hers, but she said that I was further along than her. So I'm not the delinquent this time. We both are. I think this is on Fortnite fabric, and I have recently been working on trying to finish the queen. After I finish her, there's a king over here. So, and then just this viney stuff. So, you know, not quite, well, maybe halfway, considering I did that top part. Nah, not quite halfway, but I'm getting there. This is a really fun piece. I love it. It's so cute. Oh, I didn't show you what bag this was in. This was in, I don't know why I have a Halloween piece in a Christmas bag, but whatever. By Lynn Dorney, Lynn X Stitches Creates. You're gonna notice 99.9% of my bags are either by Lynn Dorney or Jasmine Custom Bags. I do have a few oddballs in, you know, here and there, but for the most part, that's who the project bags are by. This beautiful bag is by Jasmine Custom Bags. Both of them have Instagram pages where they sell their bags. This is my Modern Folk Embroidery Pride Sale, hashtag MFE Pride Sale. And this is with all the called for colors except just 2 substitutions. And I believe this is on Picture This Plus Platinum, if I am correct. I was kind of hoping to get more done in June, but June was just crazy busy. But I will definitely go back to this and finish it. I probably will give it a little break for now. But that's that one. Another piece I worked on in June was by Shaded Stitchery, and it's called This Juneteenth Day. This is black and white. The piece is not in black and white. This is on Picture This Plus Ren, and it's with all the called for DMC, and this is as far as I have gotten. This is as wide as 1 page, but it's obviously multiple pages. This is my Juneteenth needle minder from the last quarterly mailing from that club, and I love this piece. I really want to get back and work on it some more. Oh, and I don't think I showed this. Oh, that's a chart. Don't look at that. That's just part of 1 page. You won't be able to figure it out. Lynn X Stitches Creates. This amazing bag is by Jasmine Custom Bags. Look at those Frenchy faces. And this holds my Halloween Quaker by Leela Studio. This epic chart, which I love, and I really want to finish, but I'm just going slow and steady like a little turtle on this. This is on Murky, the best fabric ever. And this is as far as I have gotten. Let's see. I think what I was working on last is this cat motif up in here. I'll come back. God, that window is really being a bummer. But that's how far I've gotten. I freaking love this piece. I love the fabric. I'm stitching with all called for threads, and it is just so fun. Nancy from the Bougie Stitchers is stitching this, and so we'll send each other. I mean, we didn't start it together or anything. We just happened to both realize, hey, I'm stitching that too. And we both love Halloween. So we'll send each other progress pics as we stitch it. And poor Nancy just had to frog a big piece of it out. So My condolences. But I freaking love this. I do want to get this done, but this is not in the gonna get done soon pile. Oh, this project bag is so yummy. Okay, this is in a, I think this was one of Lynn's quarterly bag club pieces. Lynn X Stitches creates the STEM Girls. And this is by Mama Witch Cross Stitch. And Boris, the little jerk, is whining because I have him in a crate. It's called Dance, Dance, Dance. And this is as far as I have gotten on this. This frog. Now her patterns are no joke. There's a lot of color changes, but they are so stinking cool. What do you call it? This is on Midnight Ride by XJew Fabric. And super cute. I really love this fabric for this piece. I just think it really sets the mood, if you will. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, I pulled her out the other day to work on, and I don't think I posted it to Instagram or anything. But Dressed Monkey on a Throne, otherwise known as Monkey Girl on the Toilet. Here she, let me take this cute, if I can get it off. Oh my goodness. Damn. Okay, so this is where I am at on here. Let me back her up. In all her glory, Monkey on a Toilet. So I was working on her a couple weeks ago. I think I filled in this arm and some of her knee, some monkey knee down there. So I just adore this piece. Unfortunately, this is I really like this color fabric, but I could only find it in 14 count, and I'm a coverage nut, so I'm doing 3 strands on 14 count to get that good coverage. And I hate 3 strands. It's a real pain to stitch with. So unfortunately, she doesn't get as much love as she deserves because of the 3 strand nonsense. But Dressed Monkey on a Throne, I love her. I figure if I just pull her out and give her a little bit of love every so often, she'll eventually get done. Put the Q-snap thing back in there. Okay, what's next? What's next? Oh, this is, this project bag is another, this is one of the smaller Lynn Dorney ones. These kind of contain all of my Stacy Nash Prentives. I already stitched this guy. And then I have the bunny. And then this is Monroe the mouse. And I did start Monroe. And this is as far as I've gotten on him. And then I just put him aside. I don't know. But I need to work on Henrietta first before I go back to Monroe. It's with all the called for threads, and the fabric is an 18 count mystery blue. My chart, my little cheat sheet says, so not overly helpful. This is a piece I should put in the I Can Finish It project. This is Frida, Viva La Frida by Snowflower Diaries. And I think I could finish this piece if I, in a timely manner, if I just buckle down. It is also my wife and I's 20th anniversary this weekend, and we're going tomorrow for like a little overnight thing to the beach. And I'm thinking maybe I can use this WIP thing to decide which stitching to bring for beach stitching. So this is a random thread here. Sorry about that. But this, look at how much I've gotten done on this. I could definitely finish this. This is my own thread color conversion. It was charted with a, kind of a floss I wasn't familiar with, so I just picked my own. And so I basically just have to finish her dress and feet, and then this sort of top border is the bottom border, but instead of the butterfly, there's a rose in the middle, or 2 roses. I could get this done. Let's see, yeah, there's another one of these little diamond things, but yeah. I'm gonna put this in the sooner than later pile. And this is stored in a Wonder Woman bag from Lynn Dorney. Okay, so now I got 2 in the sooner than later pile. This was for Laura Duet's birthday sale of Brenda and the Cereal Starter. I started this sale, but I wasn't going to do this whole thing. I was just going to do the bird and the flowers. This is stitched on Fortnite fabric fairy ring, and it's with the called for DMC. And this is, oh, nope, it goes this way. This is as far as I have gotten. Let's see. Oh my God. I could never get a job as a hand model. I've got good progress on that one set of flowers, and this is the bird. I think this is his belly right here, just to give you a sense. I put this down and have not been back to it in ages. Laura will have like 3 more birthdays by the time I get back to this. But this is in a Lynn Dorney project bag. This was one of her quarterly bags. Let's see. There's nothing in that project bag. And there's nothing in this project bag. All right. Another bin down. Oh. Okay, another bin. Ah. This poor thing doesn't even have a project bag. But this is my resistance chart. This is a fundraiser for the Abortion Fund, a nonprofit, and it's my design. You can find it on the website at Rebel Stitcher Design as a PDF. This is as far as I got, and I got to rip it out. I'm not even going over that. It's on Fiber on a Whim Wheat with Classic Colorworks Cupid. But we're not talking about that one because I'm so mad at it. It doesn't deserve the attention. Birds of a Feather. Oh, hold on. This little card goes with this chart. My attempt to be organized. Lost Spirits by Birds of a Feather. I love this piece. I love Birds of a Feather. Halloween. I'm not like a primitive stitcher, but I am for Halloween. And this is as far as I got. I've made pretty good progress on this. Let's see. I've got part of this pumpkin-headed person done. I've got most of the text done. This is just, I just love it. This is on mystery fabric. I don't know, but with called for floss. It's overdyeds. I really like this piece. I would like to work on this sooner than later. I'm going to put it in my sooner than later project pile. And you know what I love? Look at this. See this cat? Look at that cat has the pumpkin head. I just love it. It's just so weird. Okay, I'm putting this in that pile. Boom, done. Ah, here's my, I talked about my birthday buddy Sal, this is Henrietta from Stacy Nash Primitives for the Animal Cracker series. This is housed in this just absolutely perfect, sweet project bag from Jasmine Custom Bags. I hear a kid up, so Walker's already at practice. Etta slept in. It's summer. Their kids are living their best life. So I might have to pause it and deal with Etta for a minute. Anyway, this is with all the called for fabric, all the called for floss, except I did substitute the green to, I think it's Sage, by, every time I can't remember what it is, by Cottage Garden Threads. My friend Susie and I stitch one of these every year together for our birthdays as our own little birthday stitch along. Last year we did P-Roy. This year we're doing Henrietta. And we send them off to Jan, the finisher at Keepsakes, to finish as little stand-ups. And she is just stinking cute. She's a lot of fill-in. I bring her with me a lot of times to swim practice when my daughter had, not my swim practice, but Etta is a swimmer when she swims at the Y, and I don't like to go in, so I just sit in the car and stitch for an hour. So that's that one. Let's see what's in here. Oh, okay. This is a project bag I got off of Etsy when I first started stitching. I bought 2 of these project bags. I bought one, and then then I liked it so much I bought another one exactly the same. But I don't know this buyer or this maker. And I've looked on Etsy before, and I don't think she makes them anymore, at least not under this name. It's Josie Artsy, but these are really nice, and it's like fleecy and quilted inside. But this is the boyfriend to my girl monkey. I'm looking and pointing like you can see it over there. The girl monkey with the flowers on her head. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I had to deal with child stuff. So anyway, this came as this kit of, I believe it was a Russian kit. Yes, and everything is in Russian. I don't speak Russian. I don't read Russian. The floss was not organized. I had to like put it and guess what symbol meant with what, and I'm worried that I categorize some of the floss. And so this is what I have done on him, but I kind of stopped because I'm not sure I did the right thing. I have the frame and everything to go with my girl with the flowered headdress, but I'm afraid to screw him up. So I'm almost tempted to start him over and make my own DMC like conversion. I don't know. So he's kind of in a holding pattern right now. I don't know what to do with him. What's in there? What's in here? Oh, this is a project I would be happy to give to somebody if they would like to take over the, and I'm trying to find, okay, it's I think it's Bothy Threads, and it's called Let Us Be Friends. And I'm trying to find the cover sheet that's not just a pattern. I purchased this and started stitching it for my daughter when she had guinea pigs. They've all died. And I think that this would be like a sad reminder. I cannot find the cover page. But here's all the threads, this rat's nest. I have the chart. I did mark off the sections I did. Here's the fabric. And now there's another guinea pig over here, and they're holding lettuce from their mouth. Unfortunately, I can't find it, but if you look up Let Us Be Friends, Bothy Threads, you can see what the finished piece looks like. For some reason, I don't seem to have that cover sheet in here, but I do have the chart. If I would like to adopt this out to anybody who would like to finish it, keep it, enjoy it, whatever. I will never stitch it, and I don't think somebody needs a reminder. So if you would like this, comment down below and I will be happy to send it to you. So whoever, I don't know if more than one person would want it, but whoever I see that comments first, I'd be happy to send it to you. And I'm gonna put this over here so I don't get that mixed up. Okay, so look at that, I have one WIP done already, gone. I finished a WIP. Winter Quaker by Rosewood Manor. I love this chart. I love this series. I love Rosewood Manor. My wife gave me this kit as a holiday present quite a few years ago. So it's all the called for Valdani threads and 14 count dwarf by Pictures Plus. You need a bigger count because the Valdani threads is like 3-stranded and it's kind of bulky. Let's see, where is the top and the bottom? Here it is. I have made a lot of progress on this. I'm trying to put this behind, this book behind here. But this motif down at the bottom, that big ass diamond, that took forever. That goes across like 3 pages and I feel like I stitched on that for a year. I was so happy when I got done with that. But now that I have that out of the way, I think it's gonna go pretty quickly. The only thing I haven't been keeping up on is, like you can see here, these little back stitch snowflakes. They're everywhere and I haven't been keeping up with them. I honestly don't think I'm gonna do all of the ones that the chart calls for, but I love this piece and I would really like to get it done. So this is all the fabric that's left. Let's see. So I finished this one. So this one's pretty decent size. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 more big ones and then little ones and birds and snowflakes. It's totally doable. And then all those little backstitch snowflakes. So I do love this chart. Have I said that enough? Put it back. Oh, so this is in a So Much to Love project bag. Like I said, there are a few oddballs, little hedgehogs in here. This is another oddball project bag. I bought this off Etsy so it could hold something this big, but I don't remember who made it. This is my Game of Thrones house banners. Oh, let's see. Let's see if I could put behind here. Ugh. Hold on. I'll use this project bag. There we go. I am pretty far along on this. I think I have like 2 more houses. I have to finish Targaryen over there, the black and red. And this is, I don't know what the fabric is, and it's just the called for DMC. We have like a nerdy, like grown-up kids who never really grown up kind of basement with like vintage lunch boxes and comic books and arcade games and stuff. And this would look awesome down there. So I really would like to finish this. So maybe I will put this in the sooner than later pile. This is a pretty old WIP. Let's see. I think it's by Clouds Factory, but let me double check. Yes, it's Clouds Factory. It's all DMC. I'm trying to see if there's a picture of the whole thing anywhere, but I don't think so. Oh, is Targaryen the last one? I'm looking at the chart here. I'm sorry. This is probably extremely boring to you. There's Martell and Targaryen. I did Greyjoy. Oh, this is the last one. I gotta get this done. Oh my goodness. So I do have some back stitching, like with the house mottos. I didn't do it on Tully or Aaron or Stark, but I did do it on the others. Oh, I gotta get this done. See, it's good to go through this stuff. Oh, here's a thing. Etsy shop Blooming Daisies Crafts for this bag. Okay, you're going in the sooner than later pile. Ooh, if I could get that done and framed, that would be fun. Okay, this is something I did in memorial, or work started in memorial for my friend John that passed away. And it's a classic TV dinner. He was an artist, he was a family friend that I knew pretty much my whole life. And just a real fun, quirky guy that I loved. And this is as far as I've gotten. I think what the problem is especially with full coverages, I start and then I make a mistake and I put it aside. And because I really have to pay attention, especially with my brain, to full coverages, that I get a little distracted and I put it aside. But here's the mashed potatoes and here's part of the chicken. I would love to finish this and put it in, like finish it on like a middle tray. I think that would be really fun. This is housed in a Lindorney project bag, but I don't foresee me working on this in the immediate future, so I'm not putting it in my sooner than later pile. Okay, what's over here? Oh, yeah, this is my Black Needle Society frogworts. I have not gotten very far on this, but look at this amazing pouch. It holds all my floss for this. Ravenclaw Jasmine Custom Bags made that for me. And this is as far as I've gotten on this. I have a piece of fabric big enough that I was hoping to do all the years on it. I have year 2, haven't even started year 2, haven't finished year 1, but this is as far as I have gotten as part of the Black Needle Society frogworts. It's not that I don't want to do these, I just haven't. You know, life gets in the way sometimes. Oh my God, Carla got her year 1 finished as a drum, Carla Rolodex Stitches. She picked it up at StitchCon. Oh my God, was that epic. I mean, it was a freaking weapon. It was big and solid, but it looked amazing. I love this piece. This is Picture This Plus something or other, neutral. Might be spice, I'm not sure. But let me wrap this back up. And then this is in a Lindorney project bag. I do love this piece. I love the series. I'd like to get back to it, but that ain't happening anytime soon. So I'm not even gonna kid myself on that. I've got model stitches coming out the wazoo for my own designs, and just lots of stuff that I'm working on. Gifts for people. Oh, this is my No Bones Day. This is 18 count Jody fabric. This is by Landscapes Are Boring. And Noodles the pug. Oh my God, he's so cute. So he's a little pug. He's on the internet and his owner picks him up. He lays in this big fluffy lump of a pillow, which is what this is supposed to be. And he holds him up, and if he falls over, it's a no bones day. And if he stands up, it's a bones day. And that's what the chart looks like. And this is as far as I had gotten. So this is the called for DMC and Jody fabric. I was stitching this for my daughter Etta, but there's a lot of fractional stitches in this one, and that's what was kind of got me in the mode for it. It's an adorable chart, but when you stitch on Aida, fractional stitches are a pain in the patoot. Okay, that's another project. Bin down. Empty. Last bin. Well, here, I'm going to show you this one. Since I just showed you bones, noodles. This is my oldest WIP. When I first got back into cross stitching, I stitched a Nora Corbett fairy for my daughter Etta. And so I said, hey, Walker, why don't you pick something and I'll stitch it for you. He said he wanted a French bulldog that looked like Dobby, our oldest Frenchie that, you know, Albus is attached to me. Dobby loves him the most. We looked on Etsy. He settled on this one pattern. It's like 36 pages and full coverage. This was my second piece of stitching when I got back into cross stitching. I was an idiot. And I was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. So this has got, I don't know how many years old this project is, but this is as far as I've gotten. I actually did just pull it out yesterday and start working on it. I need to finish this. Nicole, my wife, was like, you need to finish that before Dobby dies. And so now I'm like, oh my goodness, because I'm racing against the clock now. I know it's kind of morose, but she made a very good point. So I was working in this area yesterday. I think I might be getting into some ear action up here, but I'm not sure. I don't know how you full coverage people do this. Oh my God. So this is just DMC, some light blue, 14 count Aida, picture this plus, I don't remember what it is. And this is as far as I've gotten. So this is like taking the SATs. This is like no freaking joke. But it's jacked up. There's a ton of mistakes. Oh, you want to see the back? I'll just show you a little bit of it. Looking good, huh? Sexy. I'll shove that back in the bag later. Okay, so that's that. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about him. So this is Fish Boy from Al Forest Embroidery, the kit. It's not called Fish Boy, but that's what I call him. And this is as far as I have gotten on him. I was really cruising on him, and then I just put him away, and I forgot. Oh, there's a light in here. I don't see my little cheat sheet that tells me what fabric, but I think this is Picture This Plus, but I don't know what. This is the threads that come in the kit, but I swapped out the fabric because they give you linen. I do really like this piece. I just dropped the chart. Ugh. Yeah, so Fish Boy, I'd like to get back to him. Okay. This is in a So Much to Love project bag. Prairie Schooler. I am doing this sampler, and I think I might have done my own thread conversions. Yes, because oh my God, the things that you find in these, or at least not things normal people find. So here's my little favorite scissors, a highlighter. This is the top to the syringes that I have to give because I'm on blood thinner, I have to give myself a shot in the stomach of blood thinner, Lovenox, it used to be every 12 hours, now they've upped the dose and I have to do it every 24. Why is this in here? How? I give myself a shot in the bathroom. I don't even understand. Oh God, I'm a hot mess. So I did a fancy floss conversion on this one. I was really feeling myself on there. This, I can tell from the feel, this is a Be Stitch Me fabric, but I'm not sure what And here's my floss. But I would really like to finish this. Maybe I will put this in the sooner than later pile. Let's see, how much do I have to do? Okay, so I'm on the owl. See, because I really want to get to the witch with these cats with the pumpkin heads on the spike. That looks like so much fun. So I've got this witch, I've got this owl, and I think I've started on this house. Yeah, I'm going to put this in the sooner than later. This is Sweeping Cobwebs by Prairie Schooler with my own strange little floss conversion. This is going in the sooner than later. Yay. I've said it a million times. If I could only stitch one thing on a desert island, it would be Prairie Schooler Halloween. I think I'll throw this away. I don't think I need to put that back in. Okay, another one going in the sooner than later pile. This is a bag I got off of Etsy. I don't know who, but I love the Universal Monsters. This is by Cottage Garden Samplings Witchboard. And I am pretty, this was, I don't know if this was a WIP goal or what, but I did have this out not terribly long ago, and I am very close to finishing this. All I have to do is finish this tree and bring that black under there. I definitely need to just put my big girl panties on and finish it. It's a big, ugly block of color, but who cares? I need to finish that because I have everything. I even bought a little planchette to use. Oh, it goes this way. So I can finish, you know, because I want to finish it like on a tray to make it look like a Ouija board. Okay, this is going in the sooner than later pile, just because it's so close to completion that it's stupid ridiculous not to finish it. So which board you're going in the sooner than later pile? Done. Okay, this came out of a magazine, just cross-stitched the Halloween one. And it's this one right here, Witchy Stitcher. It's called Hello Surprise Kitty. This is on 16 count fabric I dyed myself with, now it called for a toile, I believe, and I didn't have a toile, and I didn't feel like going to buy a toile for this, so I just substituted regular DMC, and this is as far as I've gotten. I do like the vibrant kind of teal and orange colors of this. I don't really have anything in those sort of colors for Halloween in my Halloween decorations. So I would like to finish it, but I don't think I'm going to do this anytime soon. I'm getting down to the end, people. Are you still with me? This is Bent Creek Uber Shamrock, and they aren't kidding when they say Uber. It does come with 3 little buttons, but I don't think I'm going to put those on. Generally, I'm not a big fan of embellishments. This is on a Mystery Fortnite fabric and my own color conversion. And this is as far as I have gotten. 1 petal of a shamrock. No leprechaun, no nothing. I would like to get him done at some point, but I'm not in the mood for shamrock stitching right now. So he's going back here. Okay, so I have been stitching the Animal Advent Calendar by Brooks Books Publishing. It's a free chart. You can get it off her website. It's It's like an advent, you know, countdown to Christmas. So this is number 7. So I guess I've stitched 1 through almost 7. And I have all the fabric cut for all of them. I've got all the floss for all of them. I just need to sit and freaking do them. These are super adorable. I have an idea of how I would like to display them and finish them when I finish them, but I am a far way away from that. And then this big mess is just all the floss and stuff for all 25 of them. Oh, look what I found. In the bottom of that bin were these, those little thingies. I was looking for those. And then 1 more left. Oh yeah. It's another Frida Kahlo. This is by Maria Diaz, Portrait of Frida Kahlo. This was from a magazine. Let me see if I can find, oh, I could use the project bag to go behind it. So this is really jammed up and because it's that Angry Ada from the craft store, but I wanted it to be plain white because this piece is really unique and it does half stitches for shading, and you can kind of see that in her face. It's a freaking beautiful piece. I'd love to finish it, but again, this one is a little tricky, and I started it, I think, on vacation one time a couple years ago and just never went back to it. So hashtag I suck. But again, I don't foresee me working on this one immediately, so it's going to stay in the bin there. I think that's all my WIPs. Oh, no, I started something new. Since the last time. I showed it to you in my haul. The by Forbidden Fiber Company. I stole this whole idea from Sarah, Memphis Sarah E, where you buy the floss pack from her. It's the Marvel Superhero Floss Pack. You buy it off her website, and the floss and the pattern come together. Memphis Sarah E had suggested that she was going to do them as a, I'm trying to take it off the Q-snap, that's why I'm wincing. Do it on an Afghan because it was the right amount for these blocks. And I said, oh my God, that is so perfect. I'm going to steal that from you. Excuse me. And do it for my nephew Silas. So I did, and I started. And here's the first block is Loki. And then the next one, this is Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy. So super, super fun. It is a little weird stitching on this, and you've got all this stuff, and I'm like super worried about it unraveling on the edges. I've talked to my buddy Zan, Crazy Band Lady Stitches, and obviously I don't want the back to show the stitching, and it needs a little oomph to it. So I bought some Marvel fabric, and Zan is going to attach the fabric to the back and do like a little binding edge thing for me because she's so sweet. And so publicly thank you, Zan. And but now I just have to get the stitching done. So I've got like 1.5 motifs done. I think there's 12 altogether, but this thing is such a beast. I'm storing it in my Steel City Citrus bag from the retreat. It's got all the stuff in it. So that is in the gonna be working on it pile, because I'd love to have it done by Christmas as a gift. I don't know if that's feasible, but hey, a girl can dream. He doesn't know I'm doing it, so if I don't make the deadline, it's no big deal. I think that's all my WIPs. I'm probably forgetting something. There is one that I didn't pull out because it's a gift for somebody. Next episode, I will have shop news and haul and stitchy kindness and what I've been working on, and, you know, back to regular format. If you sat through all of this, I hope it was at least entertaining for you. I think I have, what do I have in the sooner than later pile? Well, the Afghan is sooner than later. And then I've got, let's see, what else do I have in the sooner than later? The witch board, the Prairie Schooler witching, sweeping cobwebs, the Game of Thrones house banners, Lost Spirits, Frida Kahlo, and Let It Snow. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things to focus on, plus the Marvel superheroes. Plus, I need to keep working on that damn dog for a while. But I think those are going to be my focus in marching orders, self-given marching orders, if you will. And we'll see how well I stick to that. Because, oh, there's another project that's not on here. I have a new start I did with Justine of X's and Hoes. Where the hell is that? Here it is. It was under some model stitching. Okay, you thought I was done, but I'm not. This is the project bag that came in the for Frogworts that year. This is what we're stitching. There is a sal for this that Justine and I are doing. It's called hashtag Smell My Feet Sal. And I did my own color conversion from Stash. Oh my goodness. And this is as far as I have gotten. So when I started this, I could not put it down. I pretty much stitched from the very first stitch to this pumpkin head monogamously. I did not touch anything else. And I got all that distance. Then I got to the pumpkin head, and then I started other stuff. I think I started the Marvel Superheroes Afghan and pulled the French Bulldog out. But I freaking love this chart. I have never done one of those rows. This fabric is just amazing. I bought the fabric at Steel City Stitchers Retreat from the Crafty Use pop-up shop. It's Seraphim Pilgrim's Path, and I did my own color conversion for the, what is that? Floss, that's what it's called. And I just love this piece. Justina's so much fun. If you don't watch X's and Hoes, I don't know what's wrong with you, go watch them. It's Justine and Jackie, they're sisters, and they're hilarious. That's it. That's it for WIPs. I thought I was done. Now I'm done. Okay. Thank you for watching, and next week we'll be back to normal. Thank you. Hey, you thought you were done with me, huh? I was cleaning up and I found 2 more WIPs. So I figured I would show them. And this one is Teresa Kogut, Scylla Witches, Quaker. There is a stitch along with this, started with Amy Sprinklestein Stitches. It's hashtag Scylla Witches Sal. And this is what I've gotten done so far. I am stitching this, I think it's Witching Hour is the black floss. The orange is, I want to say Pumpkin Pie by Bestitch Me, and the green is a silk that came in a box from Bestitch Me. So this is a super fun, I mean, it's Halloween and Quaker, I mean, and this is housed in this amazing Jasmine Custom Bags bag, and yay. Okay, I just didn't want to leave out these last 2 what do you call it? WIPS. The last one is Stitch Along I am doing with Jody from Steel City Stitchers. It's our fabulous winged guy. This is from an Owl Forest embroidery chart about Swan Lake. And we are just doing our own. This is on Bestitch Me fabric called Lunar. And we both fell in love with this fabulous winged man. So I need to finish him and then do one more flower over here. I think Jody's like full-on organza epic stitching on hers. I'm just doing my jam here, my just normal old Ada stitching. But this is the floss that came with the kit, as Jody doesn't, Jody only does sulky, so she was kind enough and gave me the thread pack that came with it. And that's it. That's all. That should be all my WIPs anyway. I might find more as I'm putting things away in the office, but for now, I'm going to say that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next week.